It has indeed been a tough week for our nation as we're still trying to come to grips with the devastating news of our brave servicemen. We begin this our weekend review by extending our condolences to the families of the soldiers who lost their lives in the tragic helicopter accident in Region 7. Now here is a look into the Ministry of Health's week of activities. On Thursday last, the Ministry of Health took a significant step by launching its first diabetes support group program at the Lusignan Diabetes Comprehensive Care Center. This much needed service is geared towards creating a supportive environment for those living with diabetes. It also provides a platform for patients to share experiences and engage in diabetes education. On Sunday, December 3rd, the Minister of Health, Honorable Dr. Frank Anthony, and other Minister of Government and citizens stood in defense of Guyana's sovereignty and territorial integrity at the Circle of Unity event at the Coffee Square of Revolution.
This morning, as we gather here to raise our flags and to defend our sovereignty as a nation, to show solidarity in that defense. There are people in Venezuela that are being forced out to go to a referendum, and they're being asked to say whether Essequibo is theirs. Well, whether they ask that question or not, the ICJ was very clear last Friday, because the ICJ said that Essequibo is Guyana.
Yes!
And they also said that Venezuela must not do anything to change that. And so we will be watching them. We are not giving up anything.
On the same day, the minister also participated in another Circle of Unity activity at the Central Islamic Organization of Guyana. On Monday, the National Commission on Disability launched the observance of the National Week of Persons Living with Disabilities under the theme United in Action to Rescue and Achieve the Sustainable Development Goal for, with, and by persons with disabilities. Speaking at this event, Minister Anthony commended the newly appointed commission for their work thus far and stated that the ministry has embarked on a program providing hearing aids and spectacles free of cost to those in need. He added that the ministry is working on providing prosthetic legs free of cost.
The workshop that we have at the Tolmarine Rehab Center has been providing a lot of help to persons who need that type of help. We have been able to make prostheses for persons, and this has assisted them with their mobility. We are hoping that in the near future that all prostheses that we'll be able to offer would be free of cost. And this is something that we are working on.
On the following day, the Guyana Mental Health and Wellbeing kicked off its annual conference at the Arthur Chang Conference Center, where experts discussed areas on suicide, injury and trauma prevention, and mental health. Advisor to the Ministry of Health, Dr. Leslie Ramsamy, who was in attendance, emphasized on the importance of mental health being added to the medical training curriculum and pledged that the ministry is determined to have a high-quality program and budget to address mental health. Meanwhile, on Wednesday, the health minister handed over 5 boats and engines amounting to $23 million to enhance healthcare delivery in remote regions. These water transportations were handed over to the representatives from Regions 1, 3, and 5. In handing over the keys, the Honorable Minister had this to say.
With these boats, you've heard different uses of the boats. The primary use would be to move patients in emergency setting, but we will also be using these boats to do outreaches. Because of the remoteness where they'll be operating, villages are often very far apart, and what we want to do is to put medical teams in these boats so that they can go to various communities and deliver care.
Later that day, he received a courtesy call from Deborah Corner. The meeting focused on enhancing collaboration for health sector. Wrapping up Wednesday's activity, Minister Anthony attended the graduation procession for the Ministry of Health, Health Sciences Education, Clinical and Technical Program. 128 graduates emerged as environmental health assistants, pharmacy assistants, dental assistants, medical laboratory technicians, X-ray technicians, and medics, contributing to the ongoing transformation of the health sector. During his feature address and the charge to the graduates, Dr. Anthony stated that as the health sector undergoes major transformation, the new graduates will have opportunities to serve and improve themselves, reaching their full potential in providing care.
We are on this trajectory of transforming healthcare. And the people that we are graduating from our programs, we don't want them to see themselves with the qualification that they now have as that's the spot that I would occupy in my whole career. We want you to think about this as a stepping stone and that you would work to constantly improve yourself academically and to make sure that you take advantages of the opportunity that will be coming your way.
He further noted that there is a role and opportunity for everyone to grow within the health sector. This has brought us to the end of our weekend review. Join us next week for more updates on Guyana's health and well-being. We wish you a healthy and happy weekend. Until next time, take care.